We've all seen those flashy DX racer chairs in the background of countless YouTubers. But are those gamer chairs really worth it? Should you go out today and pick up one to fill that PS5-sized hole in your heart? You'd better slow down, because the only answer to should you buy a gaming chair is maybe. Gaming products in recent years have taken a whole new life of their own, with many ordinary products coming in gaming variants. Sometimes a product designed for gamers is useful to gamers, and sometimes it's just a fancy marketing term. For chairs, it's a bit more murky, and what you should buy is going to depend on who you are.
The question is, who are you?
And what you have to spend, and what kind of deal you can find. That said, today we're going to demystify gaming chairs and tell you everything you need to know to find the right chair for you, whether it has gaming in the name or not. A decade or two ago, gaming was a much smaller medium with a much smaller reach.
What is that? Fire from the gods. I don't know.
Accordingly, there were fewer products out there marketed at gamers, and those that were had a decent chance at offering something unique to gamers,
Power glove.
even if it wasn't usually mind-blowing. Today, the gaming market is much, much bigger, and there are millions of products out there inspired by video games and targeted at gamers. Gamers today comprise a much wider range of ages, genders, and backgrounds too. When you can find video game-inspired anything and everything, the gaming label itself doesn't mean much. Very few gaming products today actually offer features useful to gamers or relevant to video games. In terms of gaming chairs, this holds completely true. There are no real gaming features on chairs beyond the odd cup holder, USB port, or some other mildly useful thing only in the right context that you probably won't ever use, gamer or not. The idea that gaming chairs improve performance in-game isn't an outright lie, but it doesn't mean what the sentence suggests, that the gaming chairs themselves improve performance. They don't really.
You mind if I have a seat?
But if you sat in a particularly cheap, uncomfortable chair with little or no support,
You know, this sofa's not very comfortable.
Maybe it's your posture.
and then you moved up to a nice gaming chair, performance in-game probably would improve. But it would also improve if you had upgraded to a nice office chair or generic chair. Performance in-game also naturally depends on a ton of factors unique to you as an individual and your way of playing games. Gaming chair, office chair, or otherwise. What makes or breaks a chair is its build quality and comfort. While there are very few radical reinventions of the chair that make extra expense worthwhile, oftentimes, with the average age of gamers being on the lower end, gaming products are marketed at a younger audience. A younger audience with naturally less expendable income and lower standards of quality can often mean cheap products with aggressive, bright colors. This isn't to say gaming products are, as a whole, bad or have a singular aesthetic, but it is to say that just like office chairs on sale at Staples range wildly in price, value, comfort, and aesthetic appeal, so too do gaming chairs. The takeaway here is that whether or not you're looking at buying a chair with gaming in the name, your main concerns are never with gaming features or how much a gaming chair might improve performance in-game, and are always with how comfortable the chair is to use, how well built it is, and how nice it is to look at in the context of how much it costs. Gaming chairs come in all shapes and sizes, but usually what's meant when you say gaming chair is a desk-style chair intended to be used like an office or desk chair. If you game primarily on a laptop or console, or just don't game on PC at your desk, don't mistake a gaming chair as the best way to play games, period. Your couch or pre-existing setup may be a lot more comfortable than a new chair, or even a gaming chair. If you have a desk and play a lot of games at your desk, a gaming chair can be a viable option. While the gaming label doesn't mean anything for gamers, and chairs will vary product to product, successful office chairs and gaming chairs have different designs that are different fits for different people. A good office chair is often well built and sturdy, but light on rotation and swivel features, and doesn't often offer the comfiest, most luxurious sitting experience around. These kinds of chairs are intended for, well, office work, where reliability is more of a concern than high-end comfort. Good gaming chairs usually offer more padding and more robust swivel and adjustment height, as well as movable armrests. Office chairs can have all these things too, but you'll tend to find the most well-liked office chairs are designed to excel in an office environment, while the most well-liked gaming chairs are designed to be used at home for recreation. To this end, well-liked gaming chairs are often more adventurous with their colors and designs, while well-liked office chairs are more muted, being designed to blend into their environments. While knowing all of that is useful, it's more important to know yourself and what you like first. Some people prefer a sturdier chair without plushy, cushy padding, and some people are particularly sensitive to back issues caused by harder chairs. Regardless of whether you end up on a personal preference fence, be sure to consult the reviews and advertised features of your chair to make sure it supports upper body reasonably well if you intend to use this chair for long periods of time. While living with an uncomfortable chair might not seem like a big deal, a lifelong back problem that develops later in life would be a big deal, and you can help yourself avoid that by sitting comfortably. The takeaway here is that if you're considering a gaming chair, make sure you have the right setup for it, and make sure a gaming chair is actually what you're looking for out of a chair. How should you decide on a chair? Should you pull the trigger on that DX racer that's caught your eye? Now that we have some context out of the way for what a gaming chair actually is, making the final decision is easy. You'll want to keep in mind 3 things when evaluating a chair: price, build quality, and reviews. As for price, this will vary. The more premium chairs with more premium materials do exist, and then there are chair art piece hybrids that go for staggering amounts of money. In terms of value though, keep the $200 figure in mind. For a solid, good quality chair you intend on getting a good deal of use from, this is a very reasonable median number. Depending on deals and what you're looking for, you might find something for half the price or double the price of this mythical good quality chair. But this number will help you to put into context what's an incredible value and what might be simply more money for something you want. For build quality, there isn't a hard and fast rule, but look for solid materials like wood and metal and less for plastics, especially at the cheaper end. The fewer the parts of the chair, the better too, because then there are fewer points of failure. An over-designed chair can find many more issues than a simpler chair. Fancy features you think you might use once or twice are likely to be the first things to break. Lastly, you need to consult reviews. Pay special attention to reviewers of a similar body type to you. And if you notice the same issues coming up again and again, make sure the specific pros and cons of a chair fit your individual needs.
I like that neck pillow right there.
This is why the best thing you can do when buying any kind of a chair is to go into a shop and try it out for yourself. This is more complicated in 2020, but even a trip to the local store where you can look up reviews of the chairs in stock online can be useful. If you notice reviewers tend to like or dislike chairs you don't feel the same about, this could be an important piece of information about your taste in chairs that can help you better apply future reviews to possible purchases. You probably will want to actually buy your chair online though, because prices are usually more competitive and shipping a large, bulky box is usually more convenient than shuttling it around yourself. Chairs, like clothes, are usually somewhat dicey, a thing to buy sight unseen, so make sure to buy from a vendor with a clear return policy, should you not end up liking your chair as much as you expected.
Oh, that's nice.
What chair works best for you? Do you have a gaming chair? If so, does it have any worthwhile gaming features? Let us know in the comments down below. For everything gaming, subscribe to us here at The Gamer. And to stay up to date with all our latest videos, ring the notification bell. Thanks for watching.